Revolution with Jeff Loriman, Kazzer.
We got ourselves a pickup, buddy. Long weekend, party time.
These two guys.
Nobody knows better. It's sucking than my partner.
Oh, nice.
And the man who wrote the book on the 4.6 mod motor, Sean Hyland. This week, the guys from APR start to take the Audi apart, and we start to avoid phone calls from Freddie Baker. This portion of Sports Car Revolution is brought to you by APR and Stasis Engineering, racing to make your Audi better. Our Audi A4 Ultra Sport has been a beneficiary of a lot of things. First of all, we've got a great software package from APR already installed into the car. Great driver interface, all takes place through the cruise control stock. We're getting ready to add injectors, but before we did that, we also added something that car guys all know about. We added a bit of love. All of the guys from Stasis are here. All of the guys from APR are here. Mark Hotchkiss is here from H-Sport. And then, of course, we've got our own Sports Car Revolution crew. Every single nut and bolt on that car has been tightened, checked, retorqued. That car is probably as good as any car has ever left from the factory. This time, it's all about injectors and how to get the software to make them work.
That's correct, because obviously changing the injectors, we're going with a larger injector. So obviously if we stuck the old software in or stock software, we'd have problems with flow. So what we do is we go in and we calibrate the new software with the injectors so everything operates like it should, and therefore we can increase power higher in the RPM range. So therefore it pulls where the old software would die off, taper off at around 5 to 5,500. We now can go more toward redline with a higher amount of power. Obviously when we're doing the software, whether it be for injectors or for anything, there's a lot of testing that goes in. We break the code down and we get it down to its raw base form, then we go back and figure out what everything does. From that point we get a car and the testing starts. We test on the road, we do dyno testing, and we make sure the product's 100% before it hits the road. And then after that we do ongoing updates along the way to improve the product at every step of the way.
The data was very interesting. From the addition of the injectors and that software change, we saw a reduction of almost 0.8 seconds in our 0 to 60 time. But that's just one part of it. When we had a look at the track data from Jeff's laps, it was really impressive. Not only an increased top-end speed at the end of every straight stretch, but his actual pickup out of every corner was dramatically changed as well, which proves that there's a real increase in drivability of this car. You know, normally when we're at the racetrack, we're fighting for pole position, we're trying to find tenths, hundredths at a time. And to see a change like this that makes such a dramatic change in the car is absolutely stunning. I mean, we're picking up 5, 7 miles an hour at the end of every straight stretch. Those are changes that are just unachievable without some significant changes to a race car. So from a street car point of view, these are really landmark changes that everybody will feel.
So the first time out, basically, it was just a computer upgrade. It made the bottom end a lot stronger. The top end remained a little bit flat, and they discovered that this was basically a fuel problem. They developed a proprietary injector and their own special tools to install it. It made the top end a lot stronger now as well. A huge increase in the performance of the car with very little money. You're talking about $1,000, and it transformed the car into something that's extremely enjoyable. What comes next is an exhaust system, and they tell me that that'll improve it again. So far, they've been right on the money. I want to see what happens next.
Already, Freddie Baker has got way more Audi Ultra Sport than he bargained for, and that's just with a couple of steps from APR. By the time we're finished, he's going to have the hottest A4 in Cleveland.